Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne. I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne, and we are going to be doing the weekly psychic predictions for the week of July 6th through July 13th of 2025. We're also going to be doing a deck review of Wisdom of Hidden Realms. This deck is a little bit older. It has been in my collection for many years, and I wanted to share it with you all. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it. It is by Colette Baron-Reid. It is an oracle deck with 44 cards. It does have a book with it as well. Oh, that's just the informational card that comes with it. About the illustrator, which is Jenna Della Garoladia. I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Let me pull this out. And she's in Northern California. So let's put this aside over here so we can start looking at the deck. It comes with this book. It's quite substantial. It has 2+ pages per card in this deck. Now you might notice if you're looking at some of this, there are reversals in this deck if you choose to read them. You don't have to read reversals, but this one has them in it. Let's see. So it shows you how to do a reading, single card reading, multiple card readings, and then it goes on with information in the book here. Let's go through each and every card so I can show you this. This is a Hay House deck. It is the typical Hay House weight cards, typical Hay House size, which we've all gotten used to if we are like me and use a ton of decks. This does have that gold edging on the edge, which I despise. And this is why. You see, it all comes off and then it starts to look crappy. And I don't like it. Anybody that knows me knows I don't like it. But that being said, I love the deck. So let's get looking at this deck. So in no particular order, because this is my personal deck that I have personally used for many years, we're going to go through it. The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. This is card number 6. The Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paragon shift. The Metal King, discipline, armor, boundaries. The Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. The Desert Prince, survival, false promises. The Ice Queen, ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. The Hawk Prince, spirit, communication, paying attention. The Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. The Horse King, assistance, control. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, consideration. The Chess Queen, trust, strategizing. The Altar Priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, detachment. The Map Maker of Destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. The Rainbow Prince, compensation, perseverance. I love that one. The Spiral Dancer. I love that one too. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? Perception. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, details. I get lost in the picture of that. I love it. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. The Prison Waif, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. The Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. Gaia's Garden, fruition abundance, reaping what you sow. The Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge and security, manipulation. The Queen of the Light, illumination, enlightenment, celebration. The Web Weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. The Cosmos, creativity, vastness. The Fire Prince, optimism, aggression. The Resting Tree, patience, stillness. The Hungry Ghosts, obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, attachment. The Wise Woman of Wonderland, integrity, compromise. The Camel Boy, small steps, asking for help. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. The Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, patience. The River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. The Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. The Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. The Winged Wise Ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. The Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. The Word Lord, communication, praise, dishonesty. Sisters of the Season, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. The Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment. The Dream Walker, dreams, the collective good, illusions. The Eyes of Beauty, positive expectations, clarity. Last but not least, the Sacred Union, partnership and romance. So I do like this deck. It is in my personal collection, and it is definitely, I want to say probably in my top, maybe it's in my top 40 or 50. It is one that I do keep on my desk. I have over 550 decks in my personal collection, and I keep about 150 here at my desk at all times. And this one is one of those. Okay, so let's take a look at what this week has in store for July 6th through July 13th. Using Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Okay, we got partnership and romance coming up. And this isn't just talking about me. Although that would be nice. We're looking at the bigger picture in life, but yeah, ooh la la, huh? So no. There is going to be some good connections that we are going to be making this week. Not just me, all of us. Some great connections this week that are going to be beneficial, that are going to be helpful. It's going to be somebody that's going to be able to stand by your side. But also, if we're looking at the bigger global picture, it's going to be allies stepping in to help us. The next one is the Ice Queen, ideas preserved. So when you have to have things preserved, these that are stepping in are going to be helping. Now, things are going to be getting a little chilly this week, a little bit cooler, and I don't mean temperature-wise. I mean emotions, hearts, etc. It's kind of funny that we have it around this, but this is coming in to help us with this. And then last but not least, be careful how you use your words. Be clear and be able to be clear. Let's say that too. This is going to be a week of speaking your truths, recognizing what your truths are so you can speak your truths. And when you're speaking your truths, sometimes it's going to hurt other people, but don't worry, we have those allies that are with us and around us. I'm going to pull out some other decks here. Let me grab those. You know, I like to use my Mystic Art Medicine cards. And I have personal predictions too. Let's go with that one first, the Trish James one. I switched it to a bag. Isn't this a cool bag? I thought that was really cool. So I switched it to that bag. All right, let's put Mystic Art Medicine is in a cool bag too. My friend made that one. Okay, let's clear these. Let's pull a couple for this week. We're going to piggyback on this. So there's going to be a lot of delays. Be patient. And with that, it's going to be a big battle is going to be coming to an end. When you have those allies that are working with us and you're speaking your truths, I know there's a glare. When you're speaking your truths, it can help find a resolution a little bit quicker, but also you know what's best for you in this week because our intuition is going to be boosted and increased. I think we need that, but not only do we need our intuition boosted and increased, we need to be able to listen to our intuition. You know, we all have it. It's just a matter of, do you listen to it? Do you pay attention to it? Are you cognizant of what is being said to you? We need to allow things. When this surrender card comes up, it's also allow things to be so that the healing that we need to take place will happen. And this is going to be a time of new growth. How interesting is that? These are my favorite 3 out of all of these 9. When we allow things to happen, we allow them to make their own mistakes. We allow them to show who they really are. And when they show who they really are, then we can step in and we know where to put the healing energy, the love and light, so that the new growth can then come in and happen. Interesting week ahead. Let's talk about the crystals I have in front of me. This week I only have 2. I was only drawn for 2 this week. We have green calcite, which helps us to get rid of patterns around negativity and attachments and maybe relationships that aren't working for you. In that case, this is going to be a right-hand side stone. Right-hand side lets the energy out. The left-hand side brings the energy in. When you want to have forgiveness, then you're going to put this over here on the left-hand side. So you're bringing in forgiveness. Not just forgiveness for somebody else, but forgiveness for yourself. Also, green calcite is a heart stone. So it's bringing in that passion, that renewed desire, that positive change. It's getting rid of those hot emotions to have a little bit of nurturing and positive things to bring in for yourself and those around you. It connects the mind and the heart. And that's green calcite. My other one that I love is danbrite. Danbrite is such a pretty stone. It's super expensive. This is what the price was, probably at least 10 years ago. So it's much, much, much higher than that. Yes, I do leave prices on a lot of my stones because I want to know what I paid for them, because I want to know what they're worth now compared to what I paid for them. So yeah, about 10 years ago, plus this was a $90 stone. And look at that. It stands up. So it was kind of a unique danbrite. That's why I bought it. But this is in my personal collection. So danbrite is a little bit of a higher vibration. It is a naturally pink stone, another heart stone. Kind of funny because we had, that's really funny. I love it how these things line up. We had that romance partnership and I got 2 heart stones here. Okay, I'm loving that. So danbrite is a sweet vibration, a sweet heart energy that is bringing in love and light to us, but not in a very intense way. Even though it is a higher vibration stone, it is bringing in love and light to us in a sweet, gentle, caring way that we can accept within our energy. It also helps you on your psychic pathway. It helps you with communicating with your guides, your angels, your loved ones, your animal spirit guides, any of those higher beings that you commune with. It's bringing a little bit of peace and soothing and comfort on the emotional body side. So we have 3 levels of the body: the physical, the emotional, and then the spiritual. Physical, emotional, spiritual. Physical is the closest to us. Emotional is just out from that. And then the spiritual is beyond that. And that radiates all around us. So this stone is working with us on that emotional level. And a lot of times, the emotional level leads to issues on the physical level. So danbrite is a really powerful stone to help with that. It helps to also expand your consciousness and have a deeper level of understanding for yourself, for others, for the energy around you, etc. It is a great stone for empaths. If you are an empath, danbrite is one that can help bring that peace, calm, and balance on a heart level. So danbrite is a lovely, lovely, lovely stone. I'm a fan. Both of these are in my personal collection, but check out my website. I do have a plethora of stones on my website, elementalenergieswithchrisanne.com. Please subscribe to my channel because I put out a video every single day. Every Sunday is the weekly psychic predictions and a card review, and the other days mostly are craft videos. Sometimes I'm doing crystal grids and things like that. I've done a couple other kind of videos. So subscribe to my channel. Even if you watch every Sunday, I really appreciate that too. So take care. Thanks for coming and watching and supporting my channel. And I hope you have a lovely week ahead. Let me know if this comes in for you. I hope it does. Take care and be free.